This is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. It could be a very long winter for families in the Madison School District, as it announced this morning it would stick to all virtual classes through late January.
That news came shortly after the district closed 2 of its schools because of people reporting COVID-like symptoms. Amanda Quintana has the details.
Students will learn virtually through the second quarter. That starts November 2nd, goes all the way through winter break, and almost all the way through January. District leaders say it was an agonizing decision, but one based on safety.
I'm not worried about her having 1 year of virtual learning in her entire academic career.
For her first real school experience, Jen Tucker-Rigovich's daughter, Alex, is doing kindergarten all online.
Obviously, she was looking forward to, seeing all her friends again, for 5K. So she's sad about not being able to see her friends.
When she heard that'll continue for another 3 months, Jen's first thought, relief.
Sending my child into a classroom right now when transmission rates and cases are just at the highest that they've ever been, it could be potentially disastrous for my entire family.
She understands she's lucky to be able to stay at home with her kids, and others don't have that privilege. The Boys and Girls Club is even prioritizing their staff's own children. They can't come to work with no one to watch their own kids.
How are we supporting them in coming back to work? So we're looking at options around providing childcare for them and having a group just for staff and their children.
Although the clubs are still only open for after-school programs, COO Dr. Sarah G. says they've been stretched thin, and MMSD's decision could mean they have to change things.
We haven't committed to being open in the daytime for students due to budgetary restrictions and part-time staff, but we will be considering that.
For Jen, she's trying to find the silver lining in all of this, especially for her daughter.
She's learning adaptability. She's learning resilience too, and that's something that I think, those skills are going to benefit her for the rest of her life.
Amanda Quintana, News 3 Now.
We mentioned a moment ago the district is closing buildings due to COVID-19 concerns, and that includes Toki Middle and Orchard Ridge Elementary Schools. They'll be shut down for the next 2 weeks starting today. The district says it is a precautionary measure since several people in those buildings are showing COVID-like symptoms. This will also impact staff and families who are part of the MSCR CARES child care program. The earliest the buildings would be open would be November 2nd. The Badger Conference expected to announce the winter sports season for certain schools will be canceled due to county health guidelines. In a statement sent to the Oregon school district parents, the conference said local health departments will ultimately be the ones who decide whether school districts can hold winter sports. The conference consists of 16 schools.
For the second straight day, Wisconsin has recorded its single-day highest amount of cases, with 3,759 new cases confirmed. The state's all-time total has reached over 167,000 cases. Of that amount, more than 34,000 remain active. Health officials confirmed 22 more deaths, bringing the statewide coronavirus death toll to 1,586. An additional 135 have also been hospitalized.
It's not just for COVID-19 testing. The Alliant Energy Center now offering free flu shots for those who qualify as well.
Today, it's getting easier to stop by. Live at the site, Madeline O'Neill tells us how that might help prepare for the next step in battling the coronavirus. Madeline?
Well, this site closed an hour ago to the flu clinic, but the gates to these lanes will be open specifically for those looking to get a flu shot separate from COVID-19 testing. Now, we know lines for COVID testing can get pretty long, so this is intended to help improve traffic flow. Anyone without health insurance or kids ages 6 months to 18 years old on Badger Care are eligible for the shots, no ID necessary. The goal is to prevent a twindemic and make sure everyone who wants a shot can get one. Public Health Madison and Dane County staff say it may also help prepare for the future.
This is helping us get a lot of learning points. Eventually, there will be a COVID vaccine, and this is just really helping us learn for different ways that we might be able to facilitate that.
The flu clinic is, the hours for the flu clinic are on Public Health's website. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that you can't get a flu shot and a COVID-19 test on the same day. Coming up at 6, we'll have a closer look at that process.
All right, Maddie, thank you. 4 people have died at a Wisconsin veterans home following a COVID-19 outbreak. This happened at the King home in Waupaca County. Officials say the home has seen an increase of 37 COVID cases since last Friday. Currently, there are 52 members quarantined. 25 staffers are currently out of the work unit. Officials are now urging everyone in the area to follow safety measures and help slow the spread.
Collectivo Coffee is temporarily closing 2 locations, including the coffee shop along Madison's Capitol Square, citing a decline in sales due to the pandemic. The other location is in Milwaukee's 3rd Ward. Both closures are effective November 1st. Collectivo has 3 cafes in Madison, 13 in Milwaukee and its surrounding suburbs, and 5 more locations in Chicago. 2 Milwaukee area cafes have yet to reopen since their original shutdown in March.
A cooler evening. We could see some showers tonight. Let's check your first warn forecast. Here is Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, Eric, we're watching some showers pass by the station right now. The live view from the WISC Skycam shows a shower passing by just to our south and to our west, but right behind it, some sunshine. So there'll probably be some pretty rainbow pictures coming out over the next few hours across southern Wisconsin. You can see how the clouds have thickened up this afternoon as a weak wave of low pressure passes through with those scattered showers, but for the most part, they will be confined to the evening hours. Farther to the north, there's a few flakes of snow where the air is colder up across central Wisconsin, but across our viewing area, everything is in a liquid form. Temperatures right now are in the middle 40s here in Madison. Notice north of the Dells, temperatures are in the upper 30s already, and the snow chances are a little bit higher up in central Wisconsin. Janesville still at 52 right now. There's a wind advisory tomorrow. That's actually in effect from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. for Dane County and areas to the south. Look for cloudy skies overnight with the chance for a shower, and then we'll see temperatures rising. Then tomorrow will be a windy day with a high temperature of 59, but that'll be the last relatively mild day we see in quite some time. Temperatures will turn cooler next week, and we'll even see some flurry chances. I'll have more details in weather in a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. Authorities have identified the man found dead Wednesday morning at Devil's Lake State Park. Deputies say 24-year-old John Craig Schmutzer of Wauwatosa died from injuries sustained in a stabbing. His body was found along the Grottos Trail at the park around 11:30 Wednesday morning. Authorities are searching for a man in connection with this death. They described the suspect as between 5 foot 10 inches tall and 6 feet tall. He was spotted wearing dark-colored head and face coverings, walking west on the Grottos Trail toward the South Shore parking lot. Sauk County Sheriff Chip Meister says it's unclear right now if this was a targeted incident. If anyone has any information, call the Sauk County Crime Stoppers tip line 888-847-7285.
The Wisconsin Dells man accused of helping in a plan to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer from her vacation home will remain in Columbia County for the time being. 51-year-old Brian Higgins made an initial appearance in Columbia County Court today. He's been charged on suspicion of material support in an act of terrorism. That's a 20-year felony. Higgins was arrested yesterday and is expected to be extradited to Michigan for an arraignment in Antrim County, Michigan. Court records show Higgins is seeking a governor's warrant to request extradition. The state opposed that request, and the court was ordered to hold until Monday, and so the documents can be filed. An extradition hearing is scheduled for Monday.
We're just over 2 weeks until Election Day, and both candidates are doing some heavy campaigning across the country. President Trump is embarking on 2 busy days of campaign stops in multiple key states. Today, he's holding 3 events in Florida and Georgia. Meanwhile, the Democratic nominee, Joe Biden, is taking his health care message to Michigan. Both candidates participated in dueling town halls last night. President Trump is facing backlash after refusing to denounce the right-wing conspiracy theory group QAnon.
What I do hear about it is they are very strongly against pedophilia, and I agree with that. I mean, I do agree with that, and I agree with it very strongly.
But there's not a satanic pedophile
I have no idea. I know nothing about that.
You don't know that? Okay.
No, I don't know that.
In a tweet, Republican Senator Mitt Romney said the president's unwillingness to denounce an absurd and dangerous conspiracy theory continues an alarming pattern. The 2 candidates are expected to face off on the same stage once again next week for a final presidential debate. And President Trump will be in southern Wisconsin tomorrow. The president will be in Janesville Saturday afternoon. Air Force One is set to arrive just before 7, and the president will give remarks at the Southern Madison, Wisconsin Regional Airport. We will have live coverage from the president's rally tomorrow on channel3000.com and in our newscast.
Democratic Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren will be making a stop in Madison tomorrow. It's part of a drive-in event to promote early voting here in the state. She'll be traveling to Madison, also Milwaukee, as part of what the campaign is calling What's at Stake drive-in rallies. Senator Warren will be joined by Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes during her Madison visit, and Mayor Tom Barrett and others will join her on her stop in Milwaukee. Wisconsin Democrats are urging residents to get out and vote. Today, Madison La Follette Sr. first-time voter Ava Kaminsky cast her ballot at an official Madison ballot drop box outside City Hall. Kaminsky, along with Senator Baldwin and Madison State Representative Sheila Stubbs, discussed the importance of voting this election and how there are safe ways to do so ahead of Election Day, including voting by mail or early in-person voting.
If you vote by mail, just make sure a friend and a family member who is a U.S. citizen and 18 years or older witness your fill out the ballot, and that you can witness both sign the envelope and your witness writes their full address. If you're returning the ballot by mail, you should plan to send your ballot as soon as possible, and at the latest October 25th.
Next Tuesday will be the first day of in-person absentee voting in Wisconsin. You can find out more information at myvote.wi.gov.
Millions of Americans have already filled out a mail-in ballot or will do so soon. And with the nation still in the middle of the pandemic, up to 80 million Americans may choose a mail-in option. The president claims mail-in voting is rigging the election, but election experts say the facts don't back that up. Myrna Perez serves as the director of the Brennan Center's Voting Rights and Elections Program. The nonpartisan organization at New York University has conducted research on this topic and says voter fraud is very rare. More than 24 other states expanded their absentee voting options due to the coronavirus pandemic.
Is there anything that you're worried about, given how many states have had to quickly adapt and expand their vote by mail efforts?
I think we're going to find some bumps on the road on Election Day. Many states don't have the infrastructure to handle this kind of volume that they're going to be expecting.
Perez advises local governments to have extra workers to help process the influx of ballots, and she urges voters to get them in early. If you decide to vote by mail, or you've already done so, you can track your ballot online to make sure it arrived and will be counted.
Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, how you can help give back to children in Dane County ahead of the giving season. And coming up tonight at 6, how UW researchers are finding better ways to detect a deadly illness that is caused by COVID-19. That story next hour. And the market's closing the week with mixed results. The Dow up 112 points. The NASDAQ takes a 42-point tumble. The S&P up less than a half point. We'll be right back.
Hey, Madison voters, don't let the pandemic suppress your vote. Create your safe voting plan now. You have options. Visit cityofmadison.com/clerk to create your safe voting plan today. Brought to you by the Madison City Clerk's Office.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
When Joe Biden wants an update on the virus, he calls on the nation's top health experts. Working together for all Americans is what Joe does. When writing his healthcare plan, Joe Biden worked with both doctors and patients to make healthcare affordable by lowering premiums, reducing drug costs, and protecting people with pre-existing conditions. Joe listened to both small business owners and workers to create his economic plan that cuts taxes for middle-class families, creates 18 million new jobs in his first term, and raises wages by as much as $15,000 a year. Joe Biden's plans will help working families immediately by making the super rich finally pay their fair share. For Joe, it's never been about ego. It's always been about the work he can do for working families. It's what he's always done. Joe Biden brings everyone to the table and gets it done.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. respected in the industry, and voted Best of Madison. Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with 0 down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Hey, Madison voters, don't let the pandemic suppress your vote. Create your safe voting plan now. You have options. Visit cityofmadison.com/clerk to create your safe voting plan today. Brought to you by the Madison City Clerk's Office.
Tonight at 6, authorities identify the victim in a homicide at Devil's Lake State Park, plus how the Alliant Energy Center's flu clinic is impacting its COVID testing.
Wisconsin voters deserve the truth. I'm News 3 Now's Amy Reed. I'm breaking down political ads, explaining whose money is behind them and separating truth from misinformation. Get the facts with Reality Check, only on News 3 Now.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
If you have an older bicycle around the house, don't get rid of it. Donate it. Free Bikes for Kids Madison is looking for bike donations on November 7th. The organization believes that every kid who wants a bike deserves one. This year, they were able to give away over 1,000 bikes, but next year, they have a goal of giving away 2,021 bikes to children in need. They're not just giving away bikes. Free Bikes for Kids is teaming up with the Madison Reading Project to make sure that kids can also receive books and bikes.
They serve the same demographics that we serve, and so I have invited them to participate in our bike donation drive. So we'll have books and bikes, and so if you people want to bring some unused books, they do like either new or gently used, similar to us, and there will be book donation bins as well at all of the bike donation stations.
There will be 9 locations across the area that will be accepting bike donations, including in Sun Prairie, Oregon, Madison, and Monona. To find a donation site, head to fb4kmadison.org or go on their Facebook page.
Based on the latest Marquette Law School poll, more than a quarter of Wisconsinites do not believe masks should be required in public places. And that's why SSM health psychologists are sharing ways to talk to those who have a differing mask opinion than you might have. They're reminding people not to make immediate assumptions, since some don't wear a mask for a personal or health reason. They also support open and honest communication about meetup expectations. They also say don't be afraid to cancel your plans based on your family's needs.
It's a beautiful thing in our country is to be able to have our own opinions about things and make many of our own choices, but that ultimately at the end of the day, we can only control ourselves, and we have to give that permission to others as well, that they can only control themselves.
SSM health doctors say masks do work and they help stop the spread of coronavirus.
Let's get a check on the weekend weather. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is here. Gary?
Boy, a lot going on in the weather. We'll see some up and down temperature swings and a lot of wind. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Frost again is likely with a freeze possible, with temperatures dropping to around 32 just after midnight. And then the clouds come in and temperatures start to rise. And that's because the winds will pick up out of the south. Look for high temperatures tomorrow in the upper 50s to lower 60s. There's a chance of showers, but we could see some wind gusts in the 40 to 45 mile per hour range. And then we'll turn colder again for next week. We'll see some shower chances, maybe mixed in with some flurries at times. As we take a look at Doppler track, there are some light snow showers in northern Wisconsin. Here in southern Wisconsin, we've got some light rain showers moving through. But tomorrow, there's a wind advisory for Madison, Dane County and areas to the south that runs from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. Future track wind gusts show that early tomorrow morning, the strongest winds will be across Iowa. Those will start moving in by just around noontime. And notice there could be some wind gusts in the 45 to 50 mile per hour range across southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois. But then by 7 p.m., the strongest winds start shifting off to the east and the threat for the stronger winds ends. Last night, temperatures were in the low to mid 30s through much of the state, some upper 20s up north. Weather track shows that northwesterly wind continuing. In fact, if anything, it's becoming a little more northwesterly, and that's what will really bring down the cold air, especially as we head into next week. A little trough of low pressure coming through, generating those showers. There's There's a warm front out to the west, but it'll be pinched off pretty quickly by a fast-moving cold front, and that's what will allow us to see temperatures in the 50s tomorrow, but then drop back into the 40s by Sunday. Temperatures right now are already in the 30s in northern Wisconsin, mid-40s here. On future track, you can see the rain chances moving back in for early tomorrow morning. There could be some snow up in northern Wisconsin. Then a break with some sunshine tomorrow afternoon. Then the strong northwesterly winds kick in, and on Sunday it's possible that some of these clouds could bring us a couple of flurries of snow mixed in with a rain shower chance. Our forecast for tomorrow includes that wind advisory from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. for Dane County and areas to the south. That's for tomorrow. Look for a high temperature of 59 degrees. Again, those winds south to southwest, 15 to 30 miles per hour. Could be some stronger gusts. There's a shower chance in the morning. We'll see some afternoon sunshine. 7 to 10 day forecast. Showers in the forecast just about every day, and at late night and early morning when temperatures are a little bit colder, it's possible there could be some flurries of snow mixed in. Nothing that should stick to the ground, but notice how the temperatures, even when they get a little warmer, get back into the mid-50s, and then by the beginning of the following week, high temperatures might be only down around 40 degrees. Now, as we take a look at first warn traffic, we're seeing some delays earlier on the Beltline just east of Park Street. Those seems to have cleaned up. We're not seeing any problems right now on the Beltline or the interstates on the east side of Madison. 15-minute commute either direction on the Beltline between University Avenue and the interstate. Heading from Madison southward on I-39-90 down to Janesville, it'll take you 26 minutes. 17 minutes to Sauk City on US 12, and on East Washington Avenue, US 151 to Sun Prairie. It's an 18-minute commute. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. Ahead on News 3 Now at 5. After a bye week, the Packers go to Tampa to take on Tom Brady and the Bucs. Who's in? Who's out for the Packers in this game? We'll find out ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Introducing the Fall Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns. Safely tour a vast array of expertly crafted homes from top builders across the area. Meet the builders, discover new design trends. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
Real customers are experiencing a real difference with Spectrum Internet and TV.
The speed is insane. It's always right there. Just boom.
It was easy to connect all of my devices, and I was able to find a plan that was affordable for me.
I'm saving money, and I'm even getting more speed.
Get the speed you need to do all the things you love on all your devices with Spectrum Internet, delivering the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits. Switch now for $44.99 a month. Call 833-918-4499.
With Spectrum TV, the picture quality is incredible. I feel like I'm in the movie.
The amount of stuff available on Spectrum On Demand is just never ending.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go. All from $44.99 a month. Call 833-918-4499.
Spectrum gives me the best deal no matter what.
Every day I'm saving money.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Ask about our easy self-install options to install your new services yourself. Call 833-918-4499.
I worked for 47 years. Donald Trump, he's talking about messing with my Social Security. Them guys think it's monopoly money? No. It's our money. We work for it. You don't get to play with my finances. You don't get to play with my security for my family. Joe Biden looks out for the little guy. He understands what seniors are going through. I think he's going to keep Social Security safe. We need to get Biden in there to protect it.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
For over 60 years, wishes have come true at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's original Toyland. This year, Toyland deals will last all weekend long, starting this Saturday at 7 a.m. Find great deals on the hottest toys, like this color reveal outdoor Barbie, just $11.99. Fisher-Price launch and loop raceways are $44.99. Hot Wheels die-cast vehicles, 99 cents each. And we're giving away a $3,000 shopping spree to one lucky rewards member. Wishes do come true at Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Toyland, starting this Saturday.
A little compassion goes a long way at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and save more than ever before on stressless seating. Get up to $400 off stressless recliners and office chairs, plus save hundreds more with $200 off every sofa seat you buy. Now's the perfect time to help others and fill your home with the unmatched comfort and beauty of stressless seating. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Introducing the Fall Parade of Homes, exclusively sponsored by Nuns. Safely tour a vast array of expertly crafted homes from top builders across the area. Meet the builders, discover new design trends. Visit MadisonParadeOfHomes.com for more information.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The undefeated Green Bay Packers are set to take on Tom Brady and the Buccaneers on Sunday, and they'll have some weapons back. The injury report says wide receiver Davante Adams, who suffered a hamstring injury against the Lions in Week 2, will be back on Sunday. Adams had over 150 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns in Week 1 against Minnesota. Also, defensive lineman Kenny Clark is expected to suit up against Tampa Bay. Clark suffered a groin injury in Week 1.
The Patriots have canceled practice after a member of the organization tested positive for COVID-19. Reports haven't said if it's a player or coach here. New England already twice had its original Week 5 matchup with Denver postponed after 4 positive tests by players, including quarterback Cam Newton and star cornerback Stephon Gilmore. The game is scheduled, though, for Sunday in Foxborough, but now could be in jeopardy. And the Colts closed practice today after several individuals tested positive for COVID-19. The team said 4 positive samples were retested, though, and then came back negative. So they reopened practice this afternoon. They're going forward with plans to take on the Bengals on Sunday.
We'll get a final check of your weekend weather when we come back.
Get the lowest prices of the season at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Find a huge selection of clearance and floor sample appliances at savings the competition can't match. Plus, no interest financing for up to 18 months and quick delivery on in-stock items. Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Give your home years of lasting beauty with Menard's selection of low-maintenance vinyl siding. Timber-Crest vinyl siding is backed by a limited lifetime warranty and can withstand wind speeds up to 216 miles per hour. Timber-Crest vinyl siding is 11% off. Continue your outdoor renovations with new Spectra gutters. They're essential for collecting and controlling rainwater from your roof. All Spectra gutters are 11% off. Save with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Donald Trump is lying about Medicare and Social Security. Trump's pushing to slash Medicare benefits. He's proposed eliminating the funding source for Social Security, a plan that would drain Social Security by 2023. Joe Biden will protect Medicare, and he's proposed a plan to increase Social Security benefits. The choice is clear. Donald Trump will cut Medicare and Social Security. Joe Biden will protect them.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Because of this, we built the most powerful Ford Explorer ever. Because of this, we built Ford Expedition with best-in-class towing. Because of this, we built Escape with Ford Copilot 360. And because Ford SUVs are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Choose FlexBuy on Explorer and get 0 for 66 financing plus $2,500 FlexBuy cash and $1,000 retail trade assist cash.
Because talk is cheap. Let's look at what Joe Biden's done. During the last economic crisis, President Obama trusted Joe to lead the recovery and bring us back. Now he has the plan to do it again, to revive and reinvest in jobs and real help for middle-class families. He'll listen to experts to get control of the virus so we can build back even better. Joe Biden, a president to get it done. FF PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
At the New Balance store, we go above expectations and beyond shoes. We're here to help runners achieve their goals and push their limits in every sport or adventure they pursue. That kind of performance demands real innovations in technology, shape, and fit, and we're experts in all of it. So, no matter why you run, your best race starts here. Stop by and experience the difference of your local New Balance store today.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to the experts at New Balance Madison.
New Balance Madison, Hilldale.
It's the Quick Ship Mattress Sale of the Season at Ashley Home Store. Get your best night's sleep faster than any other store in Wisconsin and find unbeatable doorbusters like these. Plus, interest-free financing for up to 6 years while they last at Ashley Home Store.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, no bones about it. Steve Hartman has a classic Halloween story about a little boy and his best friend. That and more tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And Gary's here with a final check on the weather.
We had a couple passing showers here in the Madison area. The live view from the Edgewater Skycam shows the sunlight illuminating that shower as it passes to the east of Madison, whereas the WISC Skycam looking back towards the west shows that shower has already passed us and a little bit of sunshine on the western horizon. On high-resolution radar, you can see most of the showers now from Madison to the north and east. Temperatures are in the mid-40s here, but already down to around 40 up toward the Dells and in the 30s in central Wisconsin. Wind advisory in effect from 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. tomorrow for Dane County and areas to the south. Look for a low temperature of about 32 right after midnight, and then rising temperatures overnight. Tomorrow, a chance for a shower in the morning. Then it'll be windy with highs near 60. We could see some wind gusts over 40 miles an hour, and then very chilly for most of next week with rain showers at times, maybe even a few flurries.
Gary, thank you. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.